Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? It's the end of August. Summer is almost over, so I myself am getting in like a last minute little mini vacation at one of my relatives' trailers. One of their they have a campsite where they have a nice trailer set up. They got a prime spot right off the water. It's off one of the lakes. Across it you can see other people, all their trailers and tents set up, mostly trailers. The water is very lovely. It's awesome to swim in. Not too cold, not too warm, not too choppy either. Like there's little fish, but there's none of their real dangerous animals like turtles or snakes or alligators. No, man, I've been in the water. If there was animals like that in here, I wouldn't even go in there. It's, no, very safe to swim in. There's just little fish in there. It is beautiful out here, guys. It is awesome here. I love it. I wish I could come out more often. I live in the city, which overall, yes, I'd rather live in the city, but it's nice to come out to places like this and just enjoy the weather, enjoy the outdoors, a little break from technology too. I personally believe in not like we should not be like so obsessed and with our cell phones and tablets nowadays. And I know, like, besides that some of us have to for work, I mean, like, I can go a few hours without even looking at my phone. I think there's a lot of people that cannot do that. So my cell service, for one, doesn't work out in places like these because I keep my data lower to keep my bill lower. I'm not one that, right from the start, I have always made a conscious effort to not be somebody that, like, I've always got to have my phone with me. I've always got to look at it every few seconds. Like, I can't go even at where my work is. Oh man, honestly, I see it as kind of pathetic. Like, a lot of them carry their phone on the back pocket, even though the rule is that you're not really supposed to. And a lot of them, like, oh my god, they can't go more than 5 minutes without looking at their phone. As soon as it's a little quiet, like not so busy, they're immediately racing to check their phone. When somebody takes a bathroom break for like more than 5 minutes, it's pretty obvious that they're looking at their phone in there, at least to me. So, anyways, enough of that. Sorry, I digress a bit. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, this is such a perfect way to relieve your stresses and anxiety. And I just like to reflect a bit on the stresses and anxieties that have been lifted off of me since leaving the Watchtower and Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't have to get up early anymore. I remember as a witness, and I really feel sorry for some of the young kids. Some of them, they have to, like, it's like you got school or work all week, and then Saturday morning you got to get up as a family to go out and service, and then you still got to get up early on Sunday if your meeting is in the morning. Now, I did go to a Kingdom Hall in the past where we rotated times every year, so I've done meetings at 1 o'clock, I think they were, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, I think they were at. I've done all those times, you know. Guys, I'm somebody that, like, I'd rather just go to a meeting and service like that in the morning. Like most churches, it's between 10 or 11. I didn't like the 1 o'clock meetings just because it was right in the middle of the day. And I did not like the 4 o'clock meetings. I just get up, go to the morning one, get it over with. You know? But, you know, hey, I'll never have to go to a meeting again. They were getting pretty boring, especially by the end. Do you ever notice the talks are like just it's always like it's basically the same pattern of and progression of each talk. You know, the world is in so much turmoil and stress and so much violence and evil in the world. Well, guess what? God's kingdom is coming soon. And it's going to destroy everybody and put Jehovah's new system in. That's pretty much the gist of every meeting, of every talk. Like when they would do the talks, and man, I used to go when the talks were an hour. I don't know how I ever did that. They're only when they were half an hour. After a while, man, I'm like, really, man, how did I do that? I found I was getting really bored with the Watchtower studies, though. Because I tell you guys, I think every congregation has it. I am not somebody that, I wasn't the only one. There's quite a few that don't comment. That pretty much don't comment, or they'll only put their hands up to read a scripture. I was not the only one. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video, show you guys the lovely scenery here. It's so awesome, and I just wanted to mention, just, you know, leaving the Jehovah's Witnesses is definitely so much worth it, guys. All the stress, all the anxiety that you free yourself of. You know, Watchtower put such a weight over its members of their time, of all their money. You know, they suck you dry of all your time and money and just leave you hollow, like empty. You know, they preach that they can save you spiritually, bring you hope, you know, a better future, when really it's no, though. They're gonna take all the enjoyment out of your present life with all their rules and restrictions, like, you know what I mean? You're like all the stuff you're not allowed to do, and just pioneer, serve us, live poor, serve us. You know, but you're nothing. You're standing as a Jehovah's Witness is all that matters. And they end up leaving their members just a lot more hopeless and depressed. And you know, I gotta mention too that their shunning policies, like that is, talk about just definitely not the right way to try to get people who leave or are kicked out to try to come back. Like shunning me and ghosting me, as you'd call it nowadays, some ways, like that this is supposed to make me want to go back. Like, guys, don't, like, you gotta have more self-respect and dignity. If they're gonna treat you like that, they're not gonna, it's obviously not worth to go back. Like, you gotta have some common sense, guys, and they are not the truth. You know, that's something that I have definitely reconciled with myself going a bit back. Oh yeah, they're not the truth. There's no need to go back. They're just another cult, another false religion that the Bible speaks of. They're wrong. They have so much wrong. They're misleading their members. And look, and you see the proof. They're shrinking. Guys, they're shrinking. They're not. The membership is going down. There's so many that don't want to go back to the meetings. And it's about like, yeah, one more week now and they're gotta go back door to door, and I hear a lot that I'm hearing a lot that don't wanna go back out in service. I do not blame them at all. Like, it's been 3 years. It never, most witnesses I think will keep it to themselves that they don't like going door to door in the first place, and then when things like COVID come, they probably thought that it was done for good. But lo and behold, nope. Oh, sorry guys. We're going to be resuming the door-to-door work. We thought COVID was the end. We were wrong. It's not. So we're going to be resuming door-to-door. Got to get back out there. I'm always happy to report that every time I see a cart out there, they're pretty much, they might as well be invisible. Because nobody ever goes up to it. At least with that method, it's easy to ignore them. And I kind of smile too, because people who want, essentially, if you want to like confront them and ask the tougher questions to them, they pretty much put themselves out there like sitting ducks. You ever notice how I've seen quite a few videos, guys, where I've noticed that most of the time when they are confronted and asked the kind of questions that they really don't have answers for and that they can't answer, a lot of times they don't answer and they just pack up and leave. And I think some of the training nowadays is to not answer, is to simply just direct them to the website and like nothing else. Like, wow. I can imagine the harsher and not so nice treatment that they could be getting when they return to your door. It's a lot of people. It's generally when somebody knocks on your door, it's either a sales or a scam, or it's generally something I can assure you guys that you don't want to really get involved in the first place. So like, my personal advice would be don't answer the door, period, unless you're expecting somebody. But I don't, to each their own. Some like to answer so they can get rid of the person, because they don't want them to keep coming back. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining me in this video. Please like and subscribe. Hope you guys all enjoy the last days of your summer and your summer vacations. I hope you guys all have a great week. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.